In today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be discussing about shadow work and inner child healing and how you can start healing today. But before I get to this video, if you are new to my channel, hi, how are you? Aloha, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I really do appreciate your continued support. So let's go ahead and get to this video. So I want to talk about shadow work first, and then we'll go talk about inner child and how these two modalities work really well together. So first of all, what is shadow work, right? Shadow work is acknowledging the aspects of yourself that are hidden, which have been suppressed, repressed, denied, and even disowned. And a lot of the times, these shadow aspects of yourself that is hidden was created in childhood, because somewhere in childhood you may have acted a certain way and people did not like it, and most specifically your parents, uncles, aunts, classmates, teachers, they said something about it, and then you perceived it as there's something wrong with you, I shouldn't do that again, let me go ahead and suppress that. Let me suppress that part of me and never ever show it ever again. And so when you start to do shadow work and inner child work together, it's very powerful. And this allows you to have a deeper self connection with yourself, because now you start to uncover and really see and start to acknowledge the aspects of yourself that have been hidden, and you begin to integrate it. And then you now feel this wholeness. So when it comes to shadow work, if you haven't watched my shadow work videos, I will put a link right up here. I do have exercises specific to being able to recognize these shadow aspects, because if they have been suppressed, repressed, denied, and even disowned, many times it's going to be difficult in the very beginning to work with these shadow aspects, because you may even deny it. And the one thing that is a really good indicator of a shadow aspect is when you are getting triggered, especially when there's a high emotional response. Most likely that is an aspect within yourself that you have not integrated. And so when you see somebody else doing it, you get trigger AF. Okay? So that is like the one key indicator if you ever wanted to start shadow work and start to implement something right away. Go and see your conversations and feel that out. And if anywhere in the conversations you begin to get triggered, this is where it is golden, because those triggers are going to help you bring up into the awareness these shadow aspects of yourself that you have suppressed. So now when it comes to inner child work, the reason why I like to combine these two together, again, inner child is meant for you to have some type of recall. So when you start doing shadow work, you will start to have some type of recall. So then it becomes easier. It's a great segue to doing inner child healing, because now you start to have these recalls of yourself that, wait a minute, I remember this one time I was in school and I was being way too loud and somebody told me to be quiet, and I took that on as, oh my God, I can never be loud again. Well, with that loudness, you probably ended up suppressing your rambunctious self. You end up suppressing this very dynamic person that you could actually have developed had you not taken what was said to you personally. But of course, when you're a kid, so that's not an easy thing to do. So if you had perceived it differently then you would be a completely different person. You'd be more into your authentic self. You would be expressing yourself in a way that is true to you. And so when you start this shadow work journey and you segue into inner child work, this allows you then for that recall. And then what will happen then is when you start doing your inner child healing, this is where you'll start to have recalls or memory recall of the things that have happened to you in the past. Then you can tie the two and two together, and then you'll begin to have this understanding of yourself and who you really are, and then an integration process happens. So if you are finding this video helpful, please give this a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so you don't ever miss a video from me. Also, I do have my calendar link down below. It's going to be in the pinned comments along with it being in the description box. Also, I do have a shadow work course that is the most comprehensive course that you will ever experience. In the course where you will have the shadow work prompts, how to do shadow work, and leading into inner child work, there is a section where you will be doing all this memory recall so that you have the ability to then be able to change what was perceived then to what you are perceiving now in the awareness that you have right now. And this is where reparenting comes in. And this way it'll be so much easier to do the integration process. So check that out in the description box down below. Also in the pinned comment, I will put it there. Again, my calendar link is available and I do have spaces open for this free consult, so go check that out. And I will be doing a series for the shadow work, and I will be breaking it down into steps on what you can start to do and how you can start to heal your inner child, bring its essence forward, live more authentically, have a deeper self-connection with yourself, and also be able to express yourself to your truest soul likeness, your soul essence. So I conclude this video. I know it's a quick one, okay? But again, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought of this video. And remember, you are the magic.